I don't really be on social media like this though, but I just have to say what I'm gonna say. Hopefully, I can keep this short, sweet to the point. For first of all, R.I.P. to George Floyd, and prayers to the family. Um, Obviously, justice will be served in times like this. The four officers got charged, and they're not convicted yet, but they got charged. And it's not over. They got charged for like what? The guy who put his knee on his neck got charged with second-degree murder. Probably should be first, but second degree, and manslaughter too. So that's about imprisonment for life, maybe death penalty, something like that. All the three officers, the ones I think the ones who were holding him down, and then the other one who was just standing there looking like a fool. Um, you know, they got charged as well with accessory to the crime. I don't know how long they're gonna be. I don't know how long they're gonna be in jail life for. They might probably get like, if they probably should plead guilty at this point. I mean, don't like claim you're innocent. That say I plead not guilty. Plead guilty. Just get it over it. Plead guilty. Do every sentence they give you, just leave it like that. Pay for the consequences. You know, but see these. It's like all these things in this world just come into the head. People are outraged. People doing irrational things. It's just crazy out here. It's like it's almost scared to go in the city. Almost, all these riots, looters out here breaking stuff. I don't even condone violence, bro. An eye for an eye ain't it. Just because they killed an unarmed black man doesn't mean you could kill a cop. Not all cops are racist or haven't had a vendetta. Not all cops are actually. There's some good cops out there. I have friends who are cops, friends that I graduated college with. I had professors who were former state troopers and cops. Like that. That's like one part that I'm thankful for my college experience. Just learning from those people, getting the perspective from both sides. Always ask questions. Don't just like be out in anger. Just being out in anger, angry and sick and tired, doing irrational things, that's not it. Protesting is good and all if you have a plan. Don't just do protesting just because you're upset. It's not only just for George Floyd, for justice, but it's for people unarmed, not just for him, but for both black men, black women, people of color. There's injustice everywhere. Like I said, protesting is fine and good. Protesting is not necessary for me, but I understand why y'all doing it. I understand why not only just black folks, but just white folks of all racial background, people of all racial backgrounds are doing it now. People had enough. They're tired of the injustice. They're tired of mistreatment from black people. An innocent life didn't have to die. And the only problem, I don't really necessarily have a problem with, with the autopsy report of George Floyd. It's just, if anybody that is, they had no breathing problems, he died from, maybe like his breathing problems probably played a role in it, but at the same time, if I was in that position, it would be only by the grace of God that I'd be living today. I'd be able to breathe. There's no way in the world I'd be living if I was in that position. So don't make it as a joke on the internet, posting the George Floyd challenge. Like, you people crazy? You think this is a joke? This is serious. Y'all just doing it for attention. Y'all just doing this for attention. And the same way with all these like celebrities and athletes just doing it for clout. Like, yo, y'all not even supporting the cause. This is more than just black and white. This is more than Black Lives Matter. God forbid people still siding with all lives matter. You know? This is a humanity issue. It's bigger than America. It's a world issue. Hate, that evil spirit roaming around the earth. You know? People out here crazy out here, man. These envious, jealous. The reason why cops kill people? Unarmed and all? Like people as myself? You know why? They fear you. They look down upon you because they fear you. There's no way in the world you see a person eye to eye equally, you're gonna kill him for no reason. Okay, counterfeit $20 bill. You know what's crazy though? 2 people got caught with that. George Floyd just so happened to get killed. The other one got off scot-free. It's injustice, man. It's all over the world. Always say that racism is just a subcategory word for hate. Hate is a big issue. As long as people just see each other like this, nothing gonna get done. If we see people like this equally, equally, I mean equal. Like, we got, I don't expect people of, white people to be experiencing my shoes. I'm just coming from a place where, not even just 4 years ago, but all these, police brutality videos, a lot of people have died for no reason. And the more I see these things like this, the more I thank God that I'm not out here, roaming in the streets looking like a suspect. I'm not saying that black people are suspects to a crime. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, walking out here fearing cops, I don't want to be around a cop. That goes for when I be driving on the highway. I don't want to be around a cop. Nobody should be, walking in the street and they see a cop fearing for their life. Nobody should be like that. Not all cops are bad. All whites are not racist, bro. It's okay to educate, because I don't expect a white person to know where I'm coming from. I don't expect that. How they feel, as long as they're, supporting, doing what they can do again to stop injustice and police brutality and hate that's going around the world. As long as people just, people are just too judgmental, thinking irrationally, always want to put down others. Everybody knows white people got white privilege. Everybody knows that. But unless you're going to use your white... Now it's time for you to use your white privilege to help us, instead of tearing us down. We don't need that. You either help us or don't use it. It's one thing if you don't have, or should I say, you have white privilege but don't really use it. It's another thing. See, the problem is people that know they have white privilege and then use it to bring down others. And then on top of that, they just come up as the victim and say, white privilege doesn't exist. Oh, really? White privilege doesn't exist? Yeah, all right. Like I said, we gotta look at people equally. We can't be crying Like black, for with black people, can't be crying out equality, but then when somebody has a different point of view as you just like shoot them down, you criticize them, you crucify them. We can't be doing that. We got, as a community, we gotta communicate. You gotta communicate. Stop saying, if you're gonna say something publicly, if you have a problem with it, how about this? You call them on the phone or message them, like, hey, hey, this is how I feel. What you had said, whether it's wrong or indifferent, we gotta respect people's opinions. You can't just be out here. See, that's the problem. This is already a divided nation. It doesn't really matter who you vote for. Actually, it does. But this isn't about Republican or Democrat. See, that mindset, y'all dividing. Y'all supposed to come together. How you want equality if you keep dividing people? Republican and Democrat, doesn't matter if you're black and white. Doesn't matter. You vote. Voting is very important. You vote for the right person to be, who's going to be the best. That's going to help us. Stop dividing us. Love conquers all. Hate will divide us. Stop with the hate. Stop with the injustice. Remember, the Pledge of Allegiance says liberty and justice for all. Justice isn't for all. It's just for a certain group. The American flag, all the stuff. The American flag is a symbol of America, but that symbol of America is more tainted than you really realize. But that's a whole nother subject for a different day. I see people out here protesting. Like I said, protest is not really for me, but I'm not gonna condemn protesting because that's your freedom of speech. Rioting, all these riots and looters, what are y'all doing? Damaging your own community. It's supposed to be peaceful, supposedly. But people have a problem with that. How you for the cause, but you have a problem with people protesting? Protesting might not be for me, but I understand it. I understood it. I'm not out here protesting, but I know what I am for. I'm here for, equality. That's what we're here for. That's what we're fighting for. The only difference, I always have an emotional attachment to it. I'm not out here in the streets. I got like other things on my mind, other things I gotta do. The last thing I need to be is outraged and mad, upset with the world because black people get mistreated. Like, I know that. Generations for generations have been mistreated all the time. That's neither here nor there. You know what I mean? We gotta do better as a country. And leadership starts at the top. It starts with Congress, the legislative branch, executive, judicial. Make laws and stuff. If you really want to make change, be the change. Be in the law enforcement. Be in the system. Be in like government offices, government jobs. You want to use power for change? That's power right there. We don't need voices from athletes and celebrities who just clouting for money or cancel culture. 2020 is crazy right now, bro. Like, we don't need that, man. We don't need people. We need real people. We don't need people just doing this for attention. I gotta stop this. Like, all a celebrity does is have a voice. When it comes to racial issues, we're just one and the same. We're just one and the same. If they had the power to make the change, they'll have it already. Voting is very important. We got to vote for people who's actually going to do the change. Stop voting for people who just say they're going to make change and things just stay the same. Let's not kid ourselves. We gotta come together. We're human beings. Like I said, this is a humanity issue. This is bigger than America. It's going on all over the world, not just in America. America is is the most diverse country. All these different types of cultures. But the crazy part of it is, how you love black culture and entertainment, but yet when it comes to real issues, you're all quiet all of a sudden. What's up with that? Like I said, it's not whether you're on the side of Black Lives Matter or, God forbid, all lives matter. Love and hate is natural. You learn, good. You was born with the knowledge of good and evil. You don't believe me? It's in the Bible. But what you taught, whether you know right from wrong, that starts from home. Or who you hang around with, influencers, all that. It's like, don't just do things. If you're gonna do things, do it because you believe in it. Don't do it because people tell you what to do. Don't support Black Lives Matter or wherever you stand just because for the money, or just because you want to get attention. I'm like, y'all not social activists. You gotta be careful what y'all do on social media. I'm like, bro, y'all social media platforms, y'all got a whole bunch of followers, bunch of mindless people. Need to be around with critical thinkers. People that actually have, like, born leaders, just, talk about issues. Can't just be protesting out here and not doing anything. Thing about it, protest is all good, but what's step 2, 3, 4, 5 after that? When justice is only for the living, not for the dead. The dead might get justice. You might get justice for the crime, but that's not gonna bring the body back. The deed's already done. Now it's time, not only but justice for the people, for the families who going through things like this, but also just for all black people, what they go through. I understand. I have emotional attachment to this because of the color of my skin. Yeah, I see white people and all the racial backgrounds. If we accept, talk and accept people from all racial backgrounds and stuff, if we see people equally, that's how the country grows. But it starts at the top. Like I said, if you're tired of hearing change, or people just saying for change, be the change. Be the difference. Because people are sick and tired of this vicious cycle. What? An innocent black man get killed, protesting, riots, irrational behavior. Who knows 6 months or a year down the road that this is going to happen again? Who knows? Well, this feels like deja vu all over again. This feels like 2016. This isn't about whether it's protests about the flag or what Colin Kaepernick or whatever. This ain't about that. This isn't about whether you side or whatever. We all got to come together. Enough is enough. People want change. We need the people who are in power to make that change. Federal laws and crimes need to be made. Can't just be getting off scot-free. I always say that, like I said, ignorance is everywhere. It doesn't matter what color you are. Ignorance is everywhere. But we gotta this ain't it. Just protesting ain't doing nothing. This ain't it. We gotta do more. It starts with the people that you talk to around your community. That's where it starts. and educating not only yourself but people around you. That's pretty much it. Because, getting perspective from all people. Don't expect white people to relate to you. They're listening. They know our history. They're listening. Now you help us. It's not a rant. This is just how I feel. Whether you like it or whether you don't like it, I'm not apologizing for anything what I say, because what I say is the truth. You don't like it, I can't help you with that. Whether I'm not doing this for followers. I'm just saying how I feel. Until people stop having hate, jealousy, and envy in their heart, it's only gonna get worse. We gotta look at people like this. Gotta stop looking down upon people. We gotta elevate each other. We can't be doing this cycle anymore, man. Can't be doing this anymore. Voting is very important. That's all I'm gonna say. God bless y'all and keep y'all. I don't normally do this, but enough is enough. This isn't just to all the black men and women out there. I know times are tough, but with God, we'll get through anything. We'll get through anything.